then yeah, this there was like a new era what come along, yeah, but this is the like the emergence of just the whole region now. So you got people like wait there, these active youths as well, like MULLA and that. I don't know if you know about these lot. But I know these man as well. Like, remember, they're all tied in through everybody is just tied in through everybody. These, I remember these man as well. Like, yeah, 365257, all of that, yeah. These men are on it, and you wouldn't even, that's what I'm saying. It's not just a Birmingham, the only two parts of Birmingham thing now. Like, the whole, there's been an exodus. Everybody's gone on to everywhere. And you see these last area, yeah. I'll say this is quite kind of like the last regions of Birmingham where there's not really no Asians, you know. Coming to think about it now, it's just blacks and whites. Like, so they're in an area like that, and where it's just like that, yeah, it's just, I feel like the black gangs are more prominent because the whites are they're just not really on all the gang shit. They're just, if you're anything, they're just moving drugs and da. So these like probably had main dominance around there, but these man, obviously, their shit ain't united. They've got their civil wars going on. So you'll be like, yo, they've got their beef with fucking the next area and shit like that, yeah. And they emerge like that. So you see the come up of it and then the breakdown of it, which is a natural cycle in this gang shit. Like, even with the fucking the Von shit and the 60. Remember, they say Von used to chill around these lot, and then everyone would, but then they started fighting at school, and then murder started to happen. It's just it's a fucking mad cycle of this gang shit, you know. Never stops, you know. Like, any gang was big and unified, I feel like it's inevitable. A collision happens between egos, or a situation happens where there's no system, yeah. That's why the mafia was sick. There was no system to resolve this conflict that is naturally going to break down. We haven't got systems. We haven't got ambassadors. If we've got this group's got a problem with this group over here, there's no ambassadors. There's no one to make that travel over there and say, listen, we don't want to well, listen, we're ready for war, but really don't want to go that way, and we want to create grounds of peace. When countries go to war, not when they go to war. Before they go to war, they always keep open a line of communication. Almost all the time. Sometimes, very rarely, they cut it off. But mostly, they keep ambassadors there. We haven't got that. You know, we're not structured. But you see the Italian mafia. They have that. You see when Lucky Luciano created the 5 families, yeah? Bro, that was one of the most ingenious. He had to kill 2 main bosses to create that family, you know. 2 main bosses. He killed the fucking the mad Lucky Luciano killed one of them with Mylansky, and then they've got someone else to kill the other one. I can't remember properly, yeah, but they killed 2 main ones, and then Lucky Luciano was like, listen, 5 families, like, I'm one amongst equals, and they created the 5 families, and with that 5 families, they create systems, so when they have problems with each other, they go through these systems, and it stops war. Don't get me wrong, every now and then the wars are going to break out, yeah? But for a long period, they have long periods of peace. And then, but we haven't got that on a gang shit because they break down gangs rapid. The moment you build up a gang, organized crime, boom, what happens? They come in, law enforcement come in, take out the top honcho, and then it's just unorganized crime. So, but maybe we just need to change our stuff, man. Maybe we just need to evolve. But I feel like the gang shit's dying anyway, which is positive. The gang shit should die, but until then, maybe we can get some like little systems of ambassadors going. But there's no Lucky Luciano. There's no Lucky Luciano out here. And look, even if Lucky Luciano did come back, yeah, they'll fucking, he wouldn't work in these systems. I'm telling you, because no one would listen. That's what's fucked up. No one listens.
LAB.
Look, 10 toes on the up block. Them man said it on gang to the catch do corn from the dot. Man, I been putting in work, niggas really know that I'm on job. Finesse my man for his pack, now everyone know what he done wrong. It's like I ain't tryna chat with them boy there, but them boy there love talking. Said I pull up, said I pull up, do a bro, they bolting. I'll be in the tea house to the morning. Cause the cats them keep on calling. And the cats them keep on scoring. For the love of the peas, I'll put my all in. Man, I trap for the banjo, I trap for the paper.
Yeah, so this was their shit, like, and a lot of man was coming up at the time, like these youths. Like, a lot of man out there was getting caught with sticks and doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? So give credit to these man for being patriotic towards their block. And that's all it is, you know. Like I was saying before about people just trying to be the best lions they can be. These men are just being just being patriotic towards their blocks, bro. These lot as well. And then, yeah. So what's this? No, what the fuck that is? What is this? This is my YouTube. Yeah. So obviously people are just being patriotic towards their blocks. You know what I mean? And then and this is the emergence of the South. And then after this year, this is when like, so after this era, everyone's starting to get back out now. You know, RC, like he's doing his music thing now. Fucking RD's out, he's gonna do his thing. But you got people like TRIZZ coming along. He's holding it down for his thing. Hey there. Cheers.
Ordering food to the bando door. Fuck McDonald's, I forgot my McFlurry. One of the crackers was Indian. When I went to his gas smart cracking a curry. If you see me cutting up gaps in the traffic, please don't beat, can't you see I'm in a hurry. I'm phoning the lean man every day. I'm starting to think that I could be a...
You see, with consistency though, you gotta big up TRIZZ, you know, because he's dropping shit all the time. This is how you need to be as an artist, and he's getting shit buzzing for his he's got his own style and his own type of flow. You know what I mean? So this is South, like this is where South is today. Who knows where South's gonna go on to? Yeah, but you know what I like about South? Yeah, you see, like the original blocks. I feel like they're sick of it. You know, you see, like all these main blocks, like the Handsworth, Newtown, Ladywood, all that shit. Yeah, I feel like they've been entrenched in war so long. They're just sick of it. But you see these lot, yeah, because they ain't had that long history. They're more willing to participate. Like when you go around there, if you think about like crime and stuff like that, they're more willing to do shit, you know. Like they're the ones who are probably still like we used to know them. We used to go up there when we was little, yeah, and rob shit and that, rob people, easy street robberies. I'm talking about when this wasn't even formed. But now if you went up there to rob somebody, I feel like fucking hell, you might end up getting turned on. You might end up getting, you never know. Who knows? What are you lying about on this though? Yo, listen to TRIZZ thingy, bruv. If you like them, I used to play football in my nan's garden when I used to go like, which Asian pictures? What you like getting into it in the chat and that? You like getting into it, but yeah, fucking but yeah, that's where the South's at today. And I feel like who knows what's going to happen with the South, yeah. I feel like these lot are only going to get bigger because these lot are going to breed, yeah, more people that are more youths what are active and what are let me show another fucking South geezer actually before I forget. Like I like this youth. We played him the other day. Wait there. My man, we played him the other day. Look, loads of youths coming out there. As far as human resources go, yeah, these like got human resources, bro. Yeah. And yeah, there's still loads of them. I like when I see loads of people at this point because I feel like communities are broke down so much, yeah. I feel like when I see a bunch of kids, yeah, or a bunch of man or whatever, yeah, I feel like that's a proper good thing, you know, because I feel like, yes, like, he's ain't turned on each other. You know what I mean? We need to uplift that more. People just turning on each other and shit like that. I feel like people need to stay more, man. Stay more together. What, Fabs? Alright, I'll throw on Fabs in a minute.
I sure bro slap it, so he slapped it. All I seen was 10 man run. Stepped in the yard, got blood on my tracksuit. Now got govs asking what I done. I stepped in jail, pissed, I got remanded. G-check man like, what are you?
Nah. J Fish, yeah. I can say bro here and there, but as long as I don't say it every 2 seconds, you know what? And I don't. I say, you know what? I'm trying to say a lot, so I got to cut out. You know what I'm trying to say? I got to cut out, bro. Yeah, this is being called from the youngest. Yeah, this is the new generation. You see him? I think his name is YBM. He's the new generation. So he's just got out of Brinny. He's probably feeling more active than ever. He's probably thinking, this is my turn. This is my era. Because you see, all you have is errors, you know. You see this gang shit or this patriotic block shit, yeah. All you have is errors. You have seasons like football seasons. So look at Leicester City. I feel like we was like Leicester City. We came. It was a short period, but we won the fucking league. You know what I mean? We won the league for once and then we was gone for fucking ever because we got birded off. And that's a lot of happens to a lot of set. It is inevitable. Let me just tell you, if you're active gang member or active youth, yeah, and you're outside really living this life, it is inevitable you're going to jail. Inevitable, like, don't, like, everybody told me that, but I was just like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a fuck anyway, yeah. And it happened to me, but I just hope they don't get lifed off. That's all I can hope. They're not gonna listen to me. I'm not preaching to them, but I'm just talking for the sake of talking. But hopefully that fucking when they're in there, they can find themselves and then learn trades and become productive, because we just menace to society anyway. You know what I'm trying to say? Like £5 in a jar. But when I like, now I get it, yeah, I see us and I just feel we're not, because there's so many people contributing towards society. I just feel like what we're doing, yeah, we're not helping the system. Everyone's getting taxed. Everyone's struggling, trying to make an honest way of living for themselves. We're not happening. But we're babies of society and we're products of society. So therefore, we're putting a mirror up to society. There's a reason we act like this. There's a reason we act like this. And there's a reason people in Japan, there's no fucking gang cultures in Japan. Obviously, I'm not on about the fucking TRIZZ and shit, but there's no gang culture in Japan like there is here. Why is that? There's a reason why it's like that. It's because they might be good at making us work and services and stuff like that, but they're not. The country's lost its soul. It's lost its. It's like you see in America, yeah. You see in America, yeah. No matter what you say about America, there's someone always. America champions powerful innovators. There's always someone in America that's being an innovator and going on to become the next technological genius. They always want that #1 spot. That's their mentality, no matter what. That's why they're like, USA, USA, and they're proud of that shit. Like, they're super proud of that shit. But you see in America, you see over here, we ain't got that drive to be #1. We ain't got it. We just want to I don't know what we're just getting by until this shit collapses. That's why everyone's getting off, like, and that shit can only come from remember, we're a centralized state, so everything's centralized. We pay taxes to one system. They run everything. They create the legislations. They regulate it. So it's on them to set the tone. They have to set the tone. Otherwise, you're going to have people like me, people like us growing up in this gang shit just lost. Like, what else are we supposed to do? There's no direction. We need direction. We're just people. We need direction. If we don't have direction, it's going to be a whole lot of chaos on these streets. And that's just what it is. And we need money. And we need the same fucking treatment as the next man. And then we need to be treated fairly. And we are given opportunity, but we need direction. Yo, but that's the end of the Southside thing anyway. I just want to end that. That's the end of the Southside thing. We'll see where they go on to... That's them, how they've been cultivated. We'll see where they go on to grow to. We'll see where they go on to what things they go on to achieve. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully they can get a block like 90s block and it's united and becomes a tourist attraction. Everybody wants beef now. Everybody wants beef, but there's other fucking models there. You know, there's 90s block. Even Giggs' block was united at a point. Even though they had their whole gang issues and that, it was still a united block to an extent. Nines' block is like a tourist attraction. Like, you can have different models for your block. It ain't just gotta be beef. But yeah, that's my thing on that. Yeah, what am I saying? We're too divided in the UK still. Yeah.